Guys, how we doing? It is late here on a Sunday night. It was 8 p.m. on a Sunday night, or nearly 8 p.m. on a Sunday night here. I just got back from the jungle 2 nights ago. It was fucking emotional. It was amazing, but it was fucking emotional. Had a good week yesterday. I just chilled. I done nothing. I did plan on doing this video yesterday, and I thought, oh, you know what? I just can't be fucking bothered. I need some time off. You know what I mean? I'm just constantly on the go. Why is that weird? Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm just constantly on the go, and I thought, oh, you know what? I need a fucking day off. So let's get cracking, lads. All right, I've been away all last week. I haven't really been up to speed with the markets. I don't know what's been happening news-wise with Trump and Iran and all this. So even when I was away, I couldn't keep up on my phone because there was no signal for the whole week that I was away. All right, so let's just get through this, guys. It's late at night, and I want to fucking relax. However, this is essential, right? That's why I need to do it. Habits, creating good habits. AUD, China, and NZD. Let's go. Oh, sorry, remember if you're new here, you write currency strength, strong, weak, and neutral, okay? Strong, weak, and then neutral, not strong, neutral, and weak. Okay, can't be bothered explaining why that is. I've done it in a million videos, but just write that down. Where are we? Right, what date is this? The 3rd of May. The 3rd of May? Fuck my life. Where is the year went? Jesus. What does that say? Why does that say 9th of May? Oh, it's down there. Okay, I don't know why that is. Right, so last week, let's have a look, guys. Bank holiday. China, okay, same. AUD. That's bullish, as I always say. Don't be fooled that it's red, okay? Previously, it was 0.0. Now it's 1.1. That's a fucking massive jump. It's just red because it was forecast to come in at 1.3, and it didn't come in as high as forecasted, right? It came in less than what they thought it was going to be. So, pardon me, Forex Factory makes this red, okay? But it shouldn't be. So don't be fooled by it being red or green, meaning, oh, if it's red, it must be bad. It's not, okay? If you get confused, always look at the previous. Previous was 0.0, now it's 1.1. So what's it done? It's increased. What does that do? Increase means good, i.e. bullish, okay? So bullish, same again, bullish, bearish, bullish. Now look, you might look at that and say, Ryan, it's 50.3, it was 50.4 previously, so how's that bullish, right? Because it's went down. Well, it's bullish because when it comes to PMIs, manufacturing PMI, services PMI, and so on, it's anything above 50 is bullish. Anything below 50, i.e. 49.9 downwards, is bearish, okay? So even though that's dropped a point, it's still bullish, okay? It just means things have got a little bit worse, but it's still bullish, and it's came in stronger than forecast, so that's good news, okay? That's bearish, that's bullish, bearish, bullish, okay? Let's just have a look what we've got coming up next week. I don't know. I mean, this is quite good. I don't know why it's came up, but I'll cover that in a second. So, remember, when China does well, Aussie will do well, okay? Just remember that. I can't be bothered explaining why. I've done it in all my previous videos. If China's strong, AUD will be strong. If China's weak, AUD will be weak, okay? What we've got next week? Cash rate. They're looking to increase rates. So what have we got here? AUD. Oh. They're looking to increase rates again. Fuck me. They're already got the highest rates, and they're looking to increase inflation rates to 4.35. So again, that everything's pointing the AUD's bullish. Okay, AUD bullish so far. We've got employment change, unemployment rate. Okay, we've got some news that we want to see next week. So right away, straight off the bat, I'm putting NZD weak, AUD strong. I can't remember what I done last week, but it doesn't matter. AUD strong. Yeah, and obviously China. We don't monitor China, okay? So let's just fly through this, lads. CAD, okay? Now remember, the Canadian economy is dog shit. It's totally fucked. But if oil goes up, then CAD will get strength. Okay, if oil comes down, the CAD will get weaker. Okay. Overnight rate hasn't changed. GDP 0.2, manufacturing PMI 53.3. That's quite decent. We'll go next week. Trade balance, IVPMI, employment change, and okay. So we've got a bit of news that we want to see. Okay, but I'm keeping CAD in weak because their economy is dog shit. Okay, but just remember, guys. If oil starts flying next week, then the Canadian dollar will get strength, okay? Just remember that. But also remember, it's not a real strength. It's based on oil. I am going to cover the charts after this, okay? So stay with me, and I will cover the charts after this, all right? This is another one I use here, by the way. This is trading economics. You get it's the same as Forex Factory, right? But you get tons more data. Tons more data. Let's say maybe you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits of information here. If you jump across to Forex Factory, the same bit, you might only get 2, so you get far more information here, and the information comes out a lot quicker here. For example, if it says news is going to be released here at 2:30 p.m, the minute the clock strikes 2:30 p.m, bang, the numbers will be out. But if you jump across to Forex Factory, it will still be doing that loading thing, and it won't be out. So this gives you information and data much faster than Forex Factory. The reason why I use this is because when you want to go through the countries, look, it's dead easy, right? But if I want to go through the countries on this, look, it's a fucking ball ache, right? So that's why I use it, guys, okay? That's why I do my reviews on Forex Factory, I mean. Okay, so CAD week, let's smash this out. CHF, we don't even look at that. It's always gay. CHF is always neutral. No offence if you are gay, it's just a saying in Scotland. CHF, neutral. Let's go on to Euro now. German GFK, okay. Right, bearish, 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 bullish. Same. Bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. Same. Bearish because it's dropped. Unemployment, bearish. Bullish. Well, we'll give a little bit of a bullish move. It's bearish overall, but it would have given a little bit of a bearish move, but it's Italian, so we don't give a shit, really. France and Germany is all we care about. So this is dropped, right? This is dropped, but it's came in as forecast, so it would be a nice solid move. It's not going to give you a bearish move, okay? It's came in as forecast, so it would already have been priced in. So when it comes in and it's accurate, you might actually see the market going up, and people be like, but that came in less. Why is the market going up? Because it was already priced in, right? Or maybe not. You might even find nothing even happened whatsoever because it was already priced in, last month. You only see when numbers come in higher or lower, right? You will only get the reaction if it's a surprise, okay? So if that said look, it was 2.3, it was forecast to come in at 2.2, and it came in at 1.8, you will get a fucking massive bearish reaction to that because it was like, holy fuck, we weren't expecting that, right? It's unexpected. Wow, it's a shock to the market, and it will give you this massive bearish move, and then obviously it might level off and start going back up again, right? But initially it'll give you a big bearish move. If it done the opposite, and it was going to forecast coming at 2.2 and it came in at 2.6, the market would go fuck off and it would fly. It would go massively bullish, okay? Because it's a shock, like, oh my god, we weren't expecting that. But when it drops, and it was already anticipated, right? Already forecast, i.e. anticipated, then and it comes in as anticipated, then nothing happens to the market, okay? You'll probably see, it doesn't even budge. 2.6, yeah, same again. Look, anticipated 3, and it came in at 3. Okay, so bullish. Hold on. that would give a bullish, 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 bearish, bullish, same. Okay, so euro is kind of weak bullish. So see when things are weak bullish, right? I just put them in neutral, okay? And I just remember in my mind that it's a kind of weak bullish. And if you look here, central bank rates for the euro only 2.15. It's not a lot. People are going to invest their money in US, GBP, and AUD. Why? Because they're going to get a lot more back. They're going to get a lot more return back for their money. Okay, so that's why. What we doing now? Let's see. GBP. Okay, we'll only get two more, guys. GBP, and then after this one, we've got Japanese yen, USD, and then I'm going to come across to the actual charts, and we'll do a bit of the technical analysis. Okay. Right, official bank rate remained the same. That to give it a bullish because they anticipated it to be -3. It came in at +4, so that would have given a bullish move, even though it's dropped. Right, it would have given a bullish move initially. It is bearish, but it would have initially given a bullish move. Okay, because it came in much higher than forecast. Bullish, 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 bullish. Okay, what we got next week? Final services, construction. Okay. So GBP, I'm going to put in strong because it's got good numbers and the central bank rate's 3.75, so it's quite investable at the moment because the rates are high. Okay. Moving on. Japanese yen, we already know that's weak, right, because it's shit. Unemployment rate, so it's bearish, same, and that's a really poor rate. Nobody wants to invest in the BLG. Why would you put your money in the Japanese economy? Why would you invest in the Japanese economy if they're going to give you an interest rate of 0.75 when if you invest in Aussie, the Australian economy, they're going to give you 4.10% each year? You wouldn't do it, right? You wouldn't put your money in fucking Japan. You'd put it in Oz, okay? So that's kind of how it works. Core CPI, same, stagnant, and it came in less than forecast. Bearish, bullish, bearish, 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 bullish. Okay, pretty shit. We don't really have any news. I mean, forget that, but who cares? We don't have any news. So I'm going to keep Japanese yen in weak. And last but not least is USD. What we'll do is we'll have a quick look at prime market terminal after this, and then we'll jump on to technical analysis. All right. AD weekly employment, bearish, 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 bullish, bullish, bearish, bearish, bullish, 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 bear. What is that? That doesn't matter. It's not one we care about anyway. Federal rates, same. Bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, 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 bearish, bullish, 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 bearish. So that's still strong for me. Next week we've got jolts. We've got services. PMI is next week. Is it non-farm payroll? Is it? Oh yes, there we go. Non-farm productivity. Average hourly non-farm employment change. Yep. Okay. So as NFPs next week, guys. So bear that in mind. Okay, we've got a big week next week. So USD for me is strong. Now let's have a quick look at prime market terminal. Let's see what they say. It's not banking data, is it? Which one is it again? Banking trades, I think. Sorry. Okay, let's have a look. Get rid of that. Where the hell is it? I need to move this out of the way. Oh, there we go. Okay, banking overview. Right. So this is probably going to change tomorrow. Actually, they changed theirs on a bloody Monday. I keep forgetting. So it's probably fucking pointless looking at this. I've got USD strong. They've got it neutral, but like I said, that's fucking hell. That's it won't get up until 4th of the 10th. Yeah, there we go. Look, so it tells you right there. It's up until the 4th of the 10th. That's when it's going to get renewed. Okay, so this is probably bullshit. There's no point looking at it. So just move on. There's no point telling you data that's going to change in the next 6 hours. You know what I mean? So, excuse me. What the hell is that? Okay, right. Let's just start from the top and work our way down. Let's just move this out of the way. Daily, I like to do it on a daily. I mean, I do all of them, but I like to start on the daily because I can see, okay, nothing. AUD CAD would be buys, actually, but you need it to pull back first and then go. I wouldn't be buying from there. There's no value to buy from there, right? AUD CHF, I'd be looking at buys again. We actually entered this here, and we got out around here, believe it or not, and look, it's just still kept going. And you can see it's just kept bouncing off this trend line. AUD NZD will be buys for me, but you need to pull back. Like it's there's no value to buy it from here. It's an all-time high kind of thing. It's just an area. You need it to pull back to get value to then buy it. Basically, if you buy something now, if you buy this now, it's like buying a Rolex 2 years ago when they were like fucking 26 grand. If you go and try and buy the same Rolex now, 2 years later, you're getting it for like fucking 12 grand. You know what I mean? Because they were too overvalued. They were too expensive 2 years ago and way, way overvalued. So you'd have bought it 2 years ago at 26 grand. You get the exact same watch now for 12 grand. So they've lost a huge chunk of value, right? That's what it's like. If you buy that now, you're buying it when there's just no value to buy it. It doesn't make sense to buy it from here, okay? And this is where a lot of young and new traders, they go wrong. And it's a psychological thing from when we're young and we're kids, right? Because both at school and at home by our parents, we've always had it drummed into us that you need to work hard in order to make money. That's it. So when you come across to trading, it's like you have that etched into your fucking soul that you need to be working hard, and working hard then translates to I need to be taking more trades and focusing and jumping on this and fucking jumping on that, and you don't. It's the complete fucking opposite for trading. You need to do absolutely fuck all and don't buy anything until it's time to buy, and that's why a lot of people fail. Some people will make some money and then they'll blow it all 10 minutes later because they can't sit in their hands and do nothing, right? Patience, P-A-Y, patience. If you're patient, you will make money. What's this? AUD Japanese yen. This is definitely a buy. I will be looking for buys in this week. So I'm going to mark that up as blue. So I know so whenever I find one that I'm interested in, I come across here. That just means I'm looking at a buy close, or this means it's coming into the area if it's blue, right? AUD Japanese yen, come on. Okay, that is. Sorry, I done the wrong bloody one there. My bad. Turn that off. This one should be blue. Okay, there we go. AUD USD, tricky one because they're both strong, so it's not a tricky one. I wouldn't be fucking touching it. Look, that's just a big range. See this right here? That's just a big, massive range. So I'm either, in order for me to take this, right, it either has to go like this. Two things. If I'm going to sell it, it has to go boom, back up, retest this zone, bang. That would be my entry. Not this. This here would be my entry, okay? If I'm going to buy it, it does the exact same thing. It has to prove to me that it's going to burst through this area of resistance on the higher time frames. So it has to, wait there, it has to break through, come back, retest this zone, reject, and go. Right? That will be my entry. This one here, not here. That will be my entry because you've got the confirmation, right? So that's either entering here for a buy or you're entering here for a sell. That's it. But, I mean, from fundamentals, I wouldn't really... I'm going to turn that off. I wouldn't really be buying... I'll make it blue because I want to come back and see it. So the reason why I'm making it blue is because it's in an area of interest, right? That's why I'm making it blue. But as I was about to say there, I'm not really interested in this because both economies are strong right now, so you'll just get a range. You want to be selecting one that's a strong economy against a weak economy. That's what gives you an uptrend or a downtrend, okay? What's this? Euro AUD. I'd probably looking to sell that, but obviously you can't sell from down here, right? It's not in an area to sell from, so yeah, I'll just be waiting out and see what happens on that. I'm going to take that off. Euro CAD is definitely a buy. Let me just clean this screen up a little bit. It's definitely a buy. Let me see. Yeah, let me tidy this up because I don't need that there. Yeah, look, it's coming into one of my zones. Yes, I'm going to put... Bosh. There we go. Hey, where the fuck did that go? Where's that bloody alert? Okay, there it is. Okay, I've got to put this potentially here. Okay, let's just have a look on the Fibonacci, see where that is. Bottom to top. This one here is in the 618, and this one here is at the 786. So I will definitely be keeping an eye on this. If it hits here and rejects, I could take it. However, I really, really want it to hit here. Fuck off. You see that small candle, large engulfing? I really want it to come back down, maybe give us a little up here. Boom, pull back down for liquidity, and then go fuck off, okay? So, bish, bash, bosh, or bish, bash, bosh, okay? There's two options there. What I'm going to do is, that's a really good one, so just give me a second, guys. Copy link. And this is what I do for the guy swing trade setups. What was that? That is EuroCAD. Buys. Oh shit. I'm going to paste that in there. Boom. There we go. So I'll do this for the guys so they can see it, so that if I'm away and I'm not here to give the trade for whatever reason, it means the guys already know exactly what we're looking for and they can just take the trade by themselves. Because if it comes here and it rejects, they'll just go out in the group. Oh yeah, Ryan's already told us. Look, they just click on it and it comes up. So my guys will be like, all right, Ryan's already sent this. So if it rejects here, I'm going to enter the buy. If it rejects here, I'm going to enter the buy. Stop loss will be below here. Happy days, you know? It's that simple. And if I actually take the trade, what I'll do is I'll bang it in here. Signals. Bosh. And I'll give all the signals, you see? So they can copy our trades. Anyway, moving back. Okay, I'm going to keep that there. So what was the ones I said? EuroCAD. I'm going to mark that down in my notepad as well. Buys, sells, right? So what I also do in my little notepad, I write buys at one side and sells on the other. And I write down any ones that are catching my eye. So just so I remember, EuroCAD. And I just write that below buys. Okay, so I can look at my notepad during the week and be like, what ones did I see on Sunday? Oh, fuck, EuroCAD. Let me have a look at that and see what it is now. Okay? So you don't need to keep checking all the pairs. What's that? That's a good one. Euro CHF. Oh, hey, look, it's back in the zone again. Look. See? Breaks away. Boom. Goes back up, retests, and goes. But, I mean, that's pretty shit. I'm not even going to look at that. It looked good when it was zoomed in, but it's pants. Let me check. Euro NZD. Let me just tidy this up. This would be... It would be a buy for me. I'm going to put a marker here. It's not really the best, but let's see. So, if tomorrow we do indeed come across and check this, right, and Euro is either weak bearish or neutral, and NZD is the same, bearish or weak neutral, I wouldn't trade it, because all that's going to happen is you're just going to get this really messy bullshit like this all about here, and it's just going to be really crap, right? Completely fucking pointless, so I just don't take it. Euro Japanese yen. That is potentially a good buy. Let me just get rid of that. We don't need it anymore because it's been broken. I mean, it's ideal. It's usually around here. So that's small candle, large engulfing, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to move it down here. Let's see. Potentially here on the EMA. There we go. Look, bang on the EMA. So I'll potentially take a buy from here. Let's see. I'm not going to put that in a group because it's still quite far away. So I'll leave it for later. I'm going to make that green. Euro USD is potentially sells, right? But it's just, it needs to show me something first. It needs to break this really for me. So it's too close. So it's a massive, look, a massive, massive support here. So in order for me to take this, right, it has to come down here, then go here. Then I would enter it here and then go down, right? I'm not going to take it from here. So we've got a bit of a long way to go, so I'm not going to mark that up just yet. GBP AUD, both are strong, so I'm not going to bother with this just yet, okay? GBP CAD, I'd say it's a buy. I've already marked this up. It's a pretty shitty one, but I'll give it to the lads just in case. Copy link. Where are we? GBP, what is it? GBP CAD. Buys. Right, GJ buys. I'll give that to the lads as well. Okay, mark that blue. GBP CHF, nothing really there. GBP NZD, I mean, it would be buys, but look, it's pretty shit, so I'm not. I do have that, and look, it's done it. So this here is what I actually painted ages ago. Look, it's came up, it's came back down, and it's away again, but it is pretty shit. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the amount of pips you get on this pair is absolutely horrendous. Let me just check. Oh, that's quite good, actually. Sorry, I stand corrected. Yeah, potential here. Okay, so we've either got that. Let me just delete this and do another one. Bish, bash, bosh. Or we've got bish, bash, bosh. Okay, there's two potentials here. GBP NZD buys. Excuse me. Let's have a look. GBP USD, both are strong. I mean, I've done this before. Both are strong, so yeah, I won't really be taking that as yet. NZD CAD, nothing there. NZD CHF, fucking nothing there. NZD Japanese yen, both of them are like really weak economies. I'm not even going to bother trading it. NZD USD, I'd be looking at sells. We previously took this as a sell from here down to about here. And then obviously we closed it and it came back up and then went down again. That's fine. We still made profit. I potentially here, let me just drag this out, okay? Let me just drag it down. Okay. We have potentially got bish, bash, bosh, okay? Sells. NZD USD sells. NZD USD sells. Excuse me. USD CAD is it's definitely buys, but let's see what we've got. Potential buys. USD CAD. Fucking hell, it's quite a lot markups this week. USD CAD buys. USD CHF, really nothing there. USD Japanese yen, definitely buys. Let's get rid of this because it's already broken. I mean, look, that's a perfect spot. We've also got another one here we could do. There it is right there. Okay. That's that USD Japanese yen, okay. USD JPY buys. Just remember with USD this week, one, there's tons of news, right, with the whole Hormuz and Iran and all this stuff, but it's also NFP week. USD and gold this week are normally very, very slow moving pairs, so don't be in any rush to fucking take this week, okay? If you're a beginner, I wouldn't even bother trading USD or gold this week, right? Just stay away from it if you're kind of new to trading, because they'll be quite volatile when it gets later on in the week. And they'll tend to be really boring and not really move. And it's because the institutional traders are just building up orders, waiting for that Friday move, and then they'll go fucking all in, balls deep. Oh, oil, $102. Lovely. Look at that. Look, bang on. Look at that. Boom. Fucking pinned it. Away it goes. Shazam. Same again. Look. Boom. Broke here. Pinned it here. Rejected here. Boom. Same again. 80% of the time, it happens every time. Let's have a look. There's nothing really there on oil that I would take. I could then move this to here. I don't even need to measure it anymore. I just know that's where it is, you know. I've just been doing it for so long now, I just know that's the fucking zone. Like, boom, boom. So what you might see here is, boom, come up. This little one here, see that tiny little, wait there. See that there? I'm going to show you there. See that small candle? What you're either going to get is, right, and I'll show you the box. I'll draw the box. Right, you're either going to get this. Bish, bash, bosh, boom, 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 like this, right? Or it's going to burst through here. It'll come back. It'll retest this small candle zone. Bang. Then you can enter a buy, and then it goes, right? So that's a couple of things it's going to do. Gold. Gold is pretty. Look at that. Look, there's gold. Look. Boom. Small candle. Large engulfing. Once that's broken, becomes the area of resistance. Boom. Fucking bang on it, guys. Bang on. I'd be looking for buys here as well. I'm not going to mark anything up because it's just the same, right? It hasn't really changed. Silver. Silver again, look. Boom. Silver hit the zone. Silver hit the zone. 80% of the time, it happens every time. Copper. Oh, hello there. You Virginia Doubtfire, dear. Look at that. It's fucking mega. Look, bang in the zone. So again, for copper, I'll be looking for buys, but it is quite messy, as you can see. So you need a pullback first. I'll wait and see what it does. Potentially. There she blows. Boom. Right? Bish, bash, bosh. For copper. Okay, I'm not going to give it to the lads because it's ages away. I'll just wait and see. Okay? So, there we have it, guys. We managed to cover quite a lot in this video within 33 minutes. Okay, I hope this is useful for you. If you want to come and join us for full educational videos to learn and daily mentorship, because we guide you daily, right, and we give you our trades and blah, 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 you're more than welcome to. If you're watching this on YouTube, go to the description down below and you will see the details on how to join us there, okay? And you don't have to. I know some people are kind of like, oh, I would love to join, but I don't have any money, blah, 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 and it's fine. You will get there, all right? Persistence beats resistance. Keep pushing forward. I have been broke before in life. I know it is fucking horrible. But I'm telling you, if you just keep pushing forward, guys, you will get there, all right? This is why I do these videos for free, so that it genuinely helps you. You don't have to spend any money. And you can see that you get a lot of value here, right? You could literally just take the fucking trades that I've just drawn up on the chart, right? Even if you don't believe me initially, maybe you're new to my channel, take them as demo trades so that you're not risking your own money. See how many times they work out over the next 4 weeks or 8 weeks, and you'll be like, fucking hell, if I had traded that on a live account, I would have made blah, 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 okay? As always, I'm a long-term position swing trader. I don't give a shit about jumping in a trade now and closing it in an hour's time or closing it in 5 hours. I can wait for 6 weeks and not take a single fucking trade. And then when it finally comes in and I can take a trade, look, I'll happily leave it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 weeks I could have held that trade. Look at this one here if I took it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, even 15. 14, 15 weeks I could have been in this trade, right? I could have even longer if I took this one. It's about fucking 20 odd weeks. It's about 6 months or whatever it is, right? 4 or 5 months, sorry. But so that's what I do. I just wait for the right moments, guys, on the higher time frames, and then I take the trades and I just let them run and run and run. Okay. So I'm Ryan Mack. This is trading, guys. I hope you found the video useful. Much love. Have a great week. Don't overtrade. Don't over risk, and be careful. Okay. Adios.